machine. Walk for my machine. So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where I began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock.
Stop the rock.
Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock again. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby. Down, baby.
Shake the rock like Henry Moore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. You shake the rock like Henry Moore.
Aphrodite in the water hole, come on.
Can't stop.
Can't stop.
Can't stop. Stop the rock.
Can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision while I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines NAS. What defines my name? My name.
DNA of King James, Ken and St. Michael.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
the high. Here we go. 118. That's it.
Stroud begins with a pass. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Second and 10.
12. All right.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he's got some space. Up past 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
2. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, South. Here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Nothing worse than a 3-and-out if you're on offense to start the game. It's just a bad way to start for any offense. So nice job not allowing that to happen. Got some good blocking at the point of attack. And now they're going to see if they can get into some more of these opening script plays as this drive continues.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Texas. All right. Tony.
Now Mixon, and this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Mother slot. Red.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And this will wind up a Niners first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that out back-breaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First down, 49ers.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Third here, man, Will Anderson. In there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Purdy on first down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can he convert on 3rd and 3? Throwing again is Purdy. Forced out wide. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Will Anderson. He has been an early disruptor. Already 2 sacks on this opening drive. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This from 34 yards. That one is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Stroud going to set up the throw. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
3rd down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Throw caught by Dell on the outside. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that? My man.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Here we go. Red. 118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Purdy now on second down. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third down. Purdy. Right back to Moore. Another grab. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt. And he steps into this one, gets off a big kick, angled for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7.
19 Texas. Oh, right. Swap. Another swap.
Here's Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Out to his right. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 62 yards. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Nike Texas. Hey, uno.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10.
Look the hot. 11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he is out of bounds. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go. 12. 18. Look the hot. 11.
Mixon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
All right. Uno. 18. What's that?
The RPO. One is complete to the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans extend their advantage to 14-3. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Get set. Run around, set.
A first down throw for Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. First and 10. Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
27-yard line.
On second down, Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. Now he's free at the 35. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards. Set to go now on first and 10.
Get set, get set. What's up? Yellow.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Aziz Al-Shiner on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This is caught at 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short but he has picked up the first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
McCaffrey trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. Third down now, and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, south. Here we go, let's go.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Robbie.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
from the 46. Here's second down and 9.
Here we go. 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 6.
Hey, uno. Oh, ready. 18. Let's go. Connect.
Back to throw, Stroud. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That is caught side of the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Fairbairn is able to add the extra point, and the Texans are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Purdy. Escaping to his left. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Get set.
Again, it's Purdy on the run to the right. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Get set. Here we go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
26 more yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time gets a hand in there. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
What's up?
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Get set. All right, around up. Yellow.
Throwing again is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he's close to the goal line. Took a big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
16.
Following the touchdown, Browning on to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Robbie. Out, what's up? 18, what's up?
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
All right.
On the ground is Mixon. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Yellow. 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 Pump.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. All three timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes first and 10.
4 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They'll go play action with Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
On the quick, right?
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So it's a win here for the Texans. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over.